Hello, dear friends. My name is Ajay Kalati. Welcome to Sri Jain's Rank Zone classes. I am your friend and mentor for the mathematics portion. That is what we call as quantitative aptitude portion. Today, dear students, we will be starting with the topic HCF and LCM, and this is the first class, obviously. The first class for the topic HCF and LCM. I know you of course have studied this topic in your previous classes, but today I'll start exactly from the scratch. I will tell you the precise meaning. What does this word lowest common multiple means? I will tell you in the context of each of these words, multiple, lowest, common. I will properly show you so that you get a good grip of the concept. Okay, dear students. So let's start with it. Now, first of all, let me tell you the meaning of the word multiple and also the meaning of the word factor. This is LCM full form. The full form HCF is highest common factor. Okay. See, first thing, what is the word? What does the word multiple means? What does the word factor means? If I say 6 is completely divisible by 2, 6 is completely divisible by 2 or 3, whatever you want to say, then we can say, then what we can say is, then we can say 2 is a factor of 6. 2 is a factor of 6. So what I can say, whenever a number, let's say the number is f, okay, whenever a number f divides, completely divides a number n, okay, let me write it in capital also. Whenever a number f completely divides a number n or m, whatever, okay, m, then then we can say, then we say that f is a factor of m, or m is a multiple of f. M is a multiple of f. That way, if I again say 2 is a factor of 6, and and 6 is a multiple of 2. See, what does, I was talking about 2 or 3. Okay, let's make it 2 over here. It's one and the same thing, but I'm, yeah. So what I mean to say is, see, if I count the table of 2, if I count the table of 2, what does happen? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, so on. Okay, so on. So here all these numbers are the multiples of 2. And secondly, 2 is a factor of all these numbers. 2 is a factor of all these numbers. Which numbers? Which numbers? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, etc. Okay. So far, I hope the things are clear to everyone. Let's move ahead. So you have got the concept. What does the word multiple means? A multiple means something which comes in a table of a number. Okay, suppose I say table of 5. So the table of 5 is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, so on. So from this I can say that 20 is a multiple of 5, or 5 is a factor of 20. So far things must be clear to all of you. Let's move ahead. Now let's start with LCM, as the full form suggests, lowest common multiple. Okay, suppose I ask you to find the LCM of 3 and 7. See, the word says lowest common multiple. Let's see. First of all, let's write down all the multiples of 3. Not all, but a few. 3, 6, 9, then 12, then 15, then 18, then 21, then 24, then 27, so on. The multiples of 7. Okay, 7, 14, 21, 28, so on. Okay, if I observe carefully, I get that this number 21 occurs in both of these. The number 21 occurs in both of these. Okay, since the number, or should I write it? Okay, no problem. Since the number 21 is a common multiple of both of these, is a common multiple of both 3 and 7, 3 and 7, and it is also the number 21. Okay, and it is also the smallest such number. It is also the smallest such multiple. Smallest such multiple. Therefore, we can say that 21 is the LCM of 3 and 7. 21 is the LCM of 3 and 7. Let's take one more example, easy one. Okay, then I will take a big one. Find the LCM of 4 and 6. Just 2 minutes, then I'll move on to the bigger concepts, have bigger questions. 4 and 6. So the LCM of 4 and 6 will be, if I write the table of 4, it will be 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, so on. 6. Let's write down the table of 6. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, so on. So first of all, what do I observe? I observe that this number 12, since 12 is a common, since 12 is a common multiple of both both 4 and 6, 4 and 6, and this 12, and it is also the smallest such number, also the smallest such number, or smallest such multiple, smallest such number. Therefore 12 is the LCM, least common multiple. Let me write it in full. Least common multiple of 4 and 6. 24, dear students, 24 is also a common multiple. 24 is also a common multiple of 4 and 6, but it is not the least such number. It is not the least such number. It is not the least such number. Therefore, 12 is the LCM, but 24 is not the LCM. 24 is not the LCM of 4 and 6. So far, you have got this concept completely in your grip. I'm very sure for this thing. Okay. Now let's move ahead. See, now I ask you to find LCM of 24 and 32. We will do these things by three methods. First of all, the basic thing. What is the basic thing? Write down the tables of 24 and 32. 24, 48, 72, 96, so on. Then 120, then 144, then 168, then 192, so on. If I write down the table of 32, it is 32, 64, 96. Yeah, I get a common table. Okay, common multiple. Then after 96, it will be 128, then it will be 160, then it will be 192. So we get one more multiple. Okay, so far the things are clear to everyone, I hope. This is 224. Yeah, okay, whatever it is, this is the thing. From here, what I can conclude, we can say that 96 is the LCM of 24 and 32. This is one way of finding the LCM. The other way of finding the LCM is, look, dear students, if you break down 24 into prime factors, 24 you can say first 8 into 3, which can further be written as 2 raised to power 3 into 3 raised to power 1. Let's come to 32. 32 is actually 8 into 4, or you can say 2 cube into 2 square, that is 2 raised to power 5. Okay, so what will be the LCM, dear students? LCM by this rule will be, see, take, to find the LCM, take the maximum power of all the prime numbers present, of all the prime, let's say, factors. Okay, so what is the maximum power of 2? That way LCM of 24 and 32 is, what is the maximum power of 2? 5. Here we have 5. 3, here this is 3 raised to power 1, and here this is 3 raised to power 0. So that is maximum power of 3 is 1. Okay, got it? So therefore this is equal to 32 into 3, or you can say 96. Dear students, got it? There is one more way of finding the LCM. Just give me a second. I need to write this on this page only. Now the last method is, write down 24. Some of you might also like this. This will appear to you easy. Now if I divide both these numbers together, let's see till what time they are divisible. If I divide them by 2, it will become 12. It will become 16. Students, you ought to be very clear with the basics first, then only you will be able to move ahead. If I'm devoting some time to basics, then kindly don't feel annoyed or irritated because of this, because this is like This will be the base of a higher building, bigger building. So you ought to be very clear with these things. Again, both of them are divisible by 2, it becomes 4, it becomes 8. Again, both of them are divisible by 2, it becomes 2, yeah, 12. This will become 6. And 8. Now, if I divide them again, oh my goodness, I need to do it on below lower page, okay? It was 24 and 32. I divide them by 2. It will give me 12, it will give me 6. I will again divide them by 2, this will give me 6, this will give me 8. If I again divide by 2, it will give me 3, it will give me 4. Now the stage has come where none of them are commonly divisible by any number. So my LCM could be, either you could do it by this way, or if you divide it by 2, it will be 3. 2, you again divide by 2, it will be 3, 1. Now divide by 3, it will be 1, 1. So this portion is the LCM. LCM is what? 2 has been occurred. 2 has occurred how many times? 5. 2 raised to power 5. Then 3 raised to power 1, as we have done discussed earlier. So the LCM is 32 into 3. You can say 96. So far everything must be clear to all of you. Now on the same ground, if I ask you to do a good one, LCM of 168 and 264. These are the two numbers for which you need to find the LCM. Let's find them. Write down both of them together, 168, 264. Divide both of them by 2. Okay. So what would it will become? This will become 84. This will become 132. Again, both of them are divisible by 2. 42, 66. Still both of them are divisible by 2. 21, 33. Now both of them are divisible by 3. 7, 11. 7, 1, 11. 11, 1. So now what's happening is, now everything has reached to 1. So what will be the LCM this way? The LCM will be 2 raised to power 3, 3 raised to power 1, 7 raised to power 1, 11 raised to power 1. That way it will be 8 into 3 into 7 into 11. This is the LCM. This is one way. Big number, okay? Let's find it. 8 into 3, 24. 24 into 7, 168. I did not multiply by 11 because I know particularly how to easily multiply by a number by 11. You need to multiply this number by 11. What you do, you write 8. Then you will write the sum of 8 and 6 is 14. You carry 1. When you carry 1, this is 7, then 1, 8, and then finally 1, 8, 4, 8 is your LCM. LCM of 168 and 264 is equal to 1848. This is one way. The other method could have been what? The other method would have been just factorize the numbers. Okay. 168, 264. Break down. I can easily say this is 21 into 8. 264. If I say this is like 66 into 4. Okay. So far clear. 66 into 4, or I could have also said 33 into 8. 33 into 8. Now I can further break them as 21 is 3 into 7 into 2 cube. 33 is 3 into 11 into 2 cube. Now let's take the maximum powers. Let's take the maximum power of all prime numbers, of all prime factors. Okay. 2, the maximum power is 3. 3, the maximum power is 1. 7, we have 1 over here and no 7 over here. You can write 7, 0. You can write 11 raised to power 0. So it will be 7 into 11. So like I told you, 8 into 3 into 7 is 168. 168 into 11 is 8. 4, then 1 carry, 8, 1 8, 4 8. I'm sure it must be clear to all of you. Yeah, same answer. Okay, so far the concept is, I hope, crystal clear to all of you. Okay, let's move to the next part. Now, students, let's take another example of LCM itself, but this time it will be a problem. It won't be a direct example. Let's say Arjun, Bhim, and Nakul visit Draupadi every third, fourth, and fifth day. Third, fourth, and fifth day, respectively. If they last visited, if they last visited Draupadi's house, if they last visited Draupadi on 31st, let's say I write it over here, on 31st December 2019, when will they again visit Draupadi? When will they all be together again? Okay, when will they all be together again at Draupadi's place? Is the question clear? As we all know, Draupadi had five husbands. Let's say they all took turn visiting her. So, other than warfare and everything else, they used to visit Draupadi also. So, Arjun used to go Draupadi's place every third day. Bhim used to visit her every fourth day, and Nakul used to visit her every fifth day. If they last visited Draupadi on 31st December 2019, then when will they all be together again? That is, when will Draupadi meet all these three husbands together again? See, uh, let me write down their names: Arjun, Bhim, Nakul. Okay. The thing is, let's say Arjun came after 3 days, then 6 days, then 9 days, then 12 days, so on. Multiples will keep on going. Bhim every fourth day, eighth day, 12th day, 16th day. Nakul came after every fifth day, 10th day, 15th day, 20th day, 25th day. I have to find a number which will be common to all of them. Let's say Arjun came after 60th day. Bhim also, as per the table, Bhim will also come after 60th day, and the same way Nakul will also come after 60th day. Okay, what we need is, we need to take the LCM of 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so what is the LCM of 3, 4, 5? If you write them, 3, see, 3 is what? 3 raised to power 1. 4 is what? 2 raised to power 0. 5 is what? 5 raised to power 1. 2 raised to power 2. So what will be the LCM? LCM is maximum power of prime factor. So that way the LCM will be, what is the maximum power of 3? It is 3 raised to power 1. What is the maximum power of 2? It is 2 raised to power 2. What is the maximum power of 5? It is 5. Okay, because other places it is 5 raised to power 0. Similarly, other places it is 2 square, 2 square, 3 raised to power 0, 3 raised to power 0. 2 square is only here, here it will be 2 raised to power 0, here it will be 2 raised to power 0. So that way, okay, so the LCM is 3 into 4, 12 into 5, that is 60. Okay, dear students. So after this, I will tell you one more important thing. Therefore, they all visited, drop these place, drop these place together on, together after, together 60 days after 31st December 2019. So what will be the 61st day? January we have 31st day. This is 2020. Okay. February 2020 will have February 2020 will be a leap year, so it will be 29 days. So that is they all met. Therefore, we can say they all met on. Therefore, we can say that they all met on, that they all were together on 29th Feb 2020. One thing is clear to all. Next thing, students, whenever there are numbers, whenever A, B, C are co-prime to each other, are co-prime to each other, then their LCM will be, then their LCM will be A into B into C. Okay, what does the word co-prime means? What does the word co-prime means? Let's say 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, and 5 are not divisible by, that is they only one can divide. Co-prime means when only one can divide some numbers. Okay, are together divisible by one only. Are together divisible by one only. Hence, 3, 4, and 5 are co-prime to each other. First thing, and their LCM of 3, 4, and 5 will be 3 into 4 into 5, that is 60. Okay, dear students. So far it must be clear. Let's move ahead. Now let's start with proper questions. The next question we have is, we are given a question. Four bells ring at interval of 5, 6, 8, and 9 seconds. All the bells ring simultaneously at the same time. They will again ring simultaneously after. The options are 6, 12, 18, and 24 minutes. These are the options. They will again ring after. See, four bells ring at the interval of 5, 6, 8, and 9 seconds. All the bells ring simultaneously at the same time. Sometime they will again ring after. They will again ring simultaneously after. After the LCM of 5, 6, 8, and 9 seconds. So, what is the LCM of 5, 6, 8, and 9? You can find it by this method also. Write down 5, 6, 8, 9. Let's start by dividing with 2. You get 5, 3, 4, 9. Students, now the thing is, Let's say I divide by 3. What I get? 5, 1, 4, 3. I divide by 3. You get 5, 1, 4, 1. Now these two have nothing in common. So the LCM will be, you can directly say the LCM will be product of these things. Now they have nothing in common. Therefore, the LCM is equal to 2 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 4. That is 8 into 9 into 5. What is 8 into 9? 72 into, let me write it down. 72 into 5, that will be 360 seconds, or you can say 6 minutes. I'm sure it must be clear to all of you. Let's move ahead. Let's take the next question. Three bells ring simultaneously at 11 a.m. They ring at regular interval of 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and 40 minutes respectively. The time when all the three ring together next is C. Three bells ring together at 11 a.m. Okay. They ring after a regular interval of 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and 40 minutes respectively. 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes respectively. They will again, the time when all the three will ring together next is, so there is a very smart way. You can, if you can take the 10 common, you take 10 common, no problem. Now you have 2, 3 and 4. Take 2 common. Now you have 1, 3 and 2. Now nothing is common between them, so the LCM will be, the better way will be 10 into 2 into 3 into 2, that is 10 into 4, 40 into 3, that is 120 minutes. They will again, run together after, or I can say 120 minutes past 11. What is 120 minutes past 11? It will be, that is 2 hours after 11 p.m. 2 hours after 11 a.m. That is what. Therefore, they will ring again together. They will ring together again, at 1 p.m. This is your answer, my dear beloved students. Okay, let's move to the next one. So let's take the next question, dear students. Till that time, you can see the solution to the previous one. Let me bring you the next question. Next question is, the traffic lights at the three different road crossings change after 24 seconds, 36 seconds, 54 seconds respectively. If they all change simultaneously at 10:15 a.m., then at what time will they again change simultaneously? Look, see, their timings are 24, 36 and 54. What I can do? Let's say I see, first of all, they are divisible by 6. No problem. No need to take prime. You can divide directly by any number. If you can see any number which divides all these 4, 6 and 9, let's divide it by 2. What do you get? 2, 3 and 9. Let's divide by 3. You get 2, 1 and 3. Now these two have nothing in common. So your LCM will be 3, 2, 3 this way. So the LCM is 6 into 2 into 3 into 2 into 3, that is 6 into 6 into 6, or you can say 216 seconds after 10:15 a.m. That is 10:15 a.m. 616 seconds means 3 minutes and 36 seconds. So your total becomes 10:18:36 a.m., which is the option. Option 2 is the answer for this question, and I'm sure it must be clear to all of you in a single go. It was an easy one, okay? You can see it. Let me bring you the next question. Yeah, I have one more good question for you, students. Let's do the next one. This is literally a little bit tricky question, okay? From a point on a circular track 5 km long, A, B, C start running in the same direction at same time with speed 2.5 per hour, 3 km per hour, and 2 km per hour. Then on the starting point, all three will meet again after C. First of all, they start from this point, okay? This is 5 km long. The starting point, they will meet. Whenever they start, okay. A, what is the speed of A? The speed of A is 2.5 kilometer per hour. So time of A will be what? The time of A will be 5 divided by 2.5, that is 2 hours. Okay, let's talk about B. Speed of B is 3 kilometer per hour. Speed B's speed is 3 kilometer per hour. So the time of B will be 5 divided by 3. And for the last person, the speed C 3 kilometer per hour. The time of C will be 5 by 2 hours. The thing is that the students, they make the circular round. First person move makes the circular round in 2 hours. The second fellow B does it in 5 by 3 hours, and the same thing is being done by C in 5 by 2 hours. Now think about it. After 2 hours, A reaches here. Again, after 2 hours, again A reaches here. Again, after 2 hours, A reaches here. Similarly, for B reaches here after every 5 by 3 hours. Again 5 by 3, again 5 by 3, again 5 by 3. Okay. So C reaches here after every 5 by 2 hours. So we have to figure out, we have to find out a time when they all will reach again at this point together. Okay, LCM is used for the together thing only. We have to find a time when they all will reach the starting point together. So they will reach at the starting point together, full stop. They will reach the starting point together after the LCM. The starting point together after the LCM of these time periods. After the LCM of these time periods. And now how to find the LCM of the time periods are 2 hours, 5 by 3 hours, and 5 by 2 hours. How do we calculate the LCM of some fractions? LCM of a fraction is found by taking the LCM of numerators. 2, 5 and 5. What is the LCM of 2, 5 and 5? 10. And this is 2 by 1. The HCF of denominator. HCF means the biggest number which divides all these three, so that will be 1. So they will meet again after 10 hours, that is option 3. Okay, dear students, I hope so far things are clear and we have done sufficient number of questions for this topic for LCM basic concept. Tomorrow I'll be again coming up with more classes with more questions for the HCF concept as well as practical problems on the this topic LCM and HCF. So dear students, as usual, I'll insist you people to study thoroughly, to study with your full force. Don't waste your time. It's a very crucial time for you. This time once gone won't ever come again. So my dear students, I'll take your leave. Bye bye. We will meet again tomorrow. Good day.